Hey Lane, I heard you can only draw Tracer. No, I draw Tracer and Mercy. And I'm going to do that every time until I show that I can do an outfit and design for every single Overwatch character 3 times. And they're going to be really good. and we're going to sell them to Blizzard. Or we're going to collaborate with Blizzard. We're not going to finish them up too sharp because they're better this way so that they can have the Blizzard touch at the end. We're not just trying to show off, but we're trying to add something to the game and these characters because I really care about them and want to see them flourish. I love Tracer and Mercy and everyone else that makes the game, just such a fun, unique experience. So memorable. There's so many hard-won victories forged in your memory, and the character coming in and saving your ass unexpectedly when you're fighting right to the end. And like, oh, thank God my teammate was there, and you turn the odds. I mean, they really grow on you, through the experiences and the unique role-playing of like, when you're playing as Mercy, you kind of feel like Mercy. And her voice lines are there as well. Like she's got attitude and you're enjoying playing as her. You get your victory poses and everything. It's like all of the character is nothing about their backstory, but it's about how they are an element in the game and what those experiences as a player that you build up. And their backstories are cool too, I love the lore of Overwatch is fun. It's always there, man. And they do a lot of great work building that lore and creating unique, interesting characters. But I feel like 99% of the character is in game. And each skin adds to that character while keeping the character. I mean, that's something I was thinking when I was doing these Tracer skins. Yeah, I'm just here to show off again. Because I'm sad and lonely at night. Goddamn. Is Tracer's alt skin is like an anarchist because it's British, right? And their skins are often like alt universe versions of the character. But Tracer is like a patriot. She seems like a patriot and a team player. She seems like anti-anarchist. I like to think that Tracer could be an anarchist. Which is why I did a vigilante hero version of Tracer. Kind of combining her indomitable force for good. Whatever her character description is. It's like an unbeatable force for good. That's really great. And the anarchist, like imagine the entire like system she was in went bad, then Tracer would have to become a vigilante, and she'd be like masked hero Tracer, like jumping in to fight crime and saving the day and jumping off just as mysteriously into the night. Awesome. Here we're just kind of just like shouting out that Mercy is awesome. I mean, she already has a flame skin. They're not going to use this, but we could use the placement of armor and building these things because I already like know the Mercy build pretty well. Like some pieces of the outfit have to be there, so you reference all of their skins to find out how much wiggle room there is. So that a skin can 100% be made within the game and all the animations. Like Kiriko has... oh man. I shouldn't shit on Kiriko because she is such an amazing... like the character build, the combination of like heals and ninja movement. Like it feels like you get better at Overwatch each time you play Kiriko. She's a great addition to the team. But all of her outfits have like the exact same shape. Where she's like... Kiriko. She's got big chunky shoes. And she's a ninja. But then she's got like side things that go like that. right? Like she's got a belt. They just has side things. Because like Mercy has side things and Tracer has the thing. I want to find something that we could do within that shape. Because I don't know if that shape is like you have to have something there for a character to work. Because all of her skins are like that. Or if the team's just like, she has to look like Kiriko and have that silhouette. But all the other characters break their silhouette, like a whole bunch, in their alt skins. So I don't know why she can't. Yeah, no, her legendary skin was like not completely different than a regular skin. I was like, what? You can't. You can't. They're like, yo, dude, we're stressed on design time and money. We can't. It's okay. I love the Overwatch team and everything they put together and the hard work to keep the game going. No one sees that. I see that. We want to help make Kiriko cool. Because, I mean, her gameplay and the way it fits in and, like, the switch between heals and, like, ninja darts, masterful design in the production of Kiriko. So we don't hate on her. Big Hero 6. Tough girl. Nah, Kiriko's tough. We'll make a comic about Kiriko where she has to kill someone to save someone else. And gets even a little bit traumatized, but she's tough. So she has to deal with it. And people be like, whoa, don't fuck with Kiriko. Okay, the Goddess of Mercy skin is popping. Yeah, I know, we're kind of just shouting out Mercy with these. She's even got like 10 deluxe skins. It's like, does Mercy need more deluxe skins? But if you're building something that complements what Overwatch is already doing really well, and even like taking that to the next level, instead of like doing a deluxe skin for Roadhog, it's like, here is an even more... You know, she's got like Pink Mercy. She's got like the Atlantic All-Stars Mercy. There's so much Mercies. And then Hatsune Miku, or Hatsune Mercy over here, which I really hope we can get in the game. We're not just doing Hatsune Miku's outfit, but we're fusing it to Mercy's outfit and adding things to it. So it's using the languages and themes of Hatsune Miku, and then, you know, using the skill set of a designer to complement Mercy and integrate into the game. It'd be cool if they did that a little bit more with, but I understand why they didn't as well. They're like Cowboy Bebop and stuff. They did it a little bit, but not that much. But people wouldn't buy it if it's like, here's a Spike Spiegel-like skin that doesn't even look that much like him. Sorry, I'm not trying to kill the vibe in here by making Kiriko look even cooler. Give her a gas mask? I don't know. Post-apocalypse Kiriko. Yeah, Kiriko's had to go through some really hard shit, and now she's the most gangster character in the entirety of Overwatch. And she has the long side things. I don't know, like a bunch of belts? But she has to be ninja as well. You couldn't just do Mad Max, you also have to do ninja. And you like integrate different styles together. Part of what makes Overwatch so great. I love this Goddess of Mercy skin. I can almost see like the pastel colors, like really glittery pastel type colors over here. I'm suggesting that through the patterning and keeping it light and loose so that the Overwatch team could know what's going on and then make it even better. Yeah, the Eternal Flame Mercy. We're probably not going to see anything of it, but it's cool. I like what's happening with their sleeve. And these like flame things on her side. And these like flame boots. Oh, it's fucking great. Yeah, no one liked Eternal Flame Mercy before I pointed out how cool it was. Just a bunch of lines. Nah, these lines are all indicative of form and patterning. It all fits together. And we look at everything Overwatch has already done, so it's different and complementary. I was doing a different thing and then started doing flame things. So I was like, I guess I'll just do it. And then afterwards, like, there's already a Flame Mercy. Yeah, and I was just gonna make these better while just bullshitting. And we're doing that. But we could design another Mercy. I love what's happening with Hatsune Mercy's legs. Like a wave pattern, like AV jacks or something. Like the type of jack that plugs in a computer. There's like a wave pattern, like one of those jacks. All up her leg. And it's like oversized, so it's like half wave pattern, half just not. And then you could use cool colors. Obviously the Miku thing, if you saw the big ass blue ass hair coming in, bam, in the Overwatch, like they would make millions and millions of dollars if they dropped this shit. And they'll be like, oh, but Fortnite already had a Miku thing. Miku taken over, man. Miku was there before Fortnite. She is not defined by Fortnite. Miku is everywhere. We're gonna get Miku into Smash, man. Miku taking over. Yeah, no. I think we all want to see this Hatsune Mercy skin in the game. It's just me. I'll fight for it. Oh. It's like lonely Kiriko down here. Yeah. Big Mercy. Oh, I got cat food things. Dust in the area. What a gangsta. Yeah. It's unquestionable. Hatsune Mercy is the best. I was thinking like a microphone staff, but that was kind of lame. So one part of it's a microphone and the rest is tech staff stuff. So maybe it could also be a microphone, but it must read first as a tech staff and do its job. Or it would just be like a goofy prop as her main thing in the game. But I like Overwatch. I like how it's not that serious. Like their summer sports things are kind of like really goofy, and the best guy in there is always wearing the summer sports thing, and he's got like a squirt gun, but he just headshots you and murks you every time. I'm like, god damn. It keeps it fun. It keeps it diverse. It's got a unique iconography. Yeah, Overwatch is great. Let it be known. Yeah, punk hair. I don't know what we'll do with this. Gangsta Kiriko. The don't fuck with Kiriko skin. I'm not like looking at any Kirikos, so I don't know. I have to make sure it fits. Yeah, her hair's like up like that and like shaved on the sides with like razors or dragons or something. We probably couldn't give her a neck tattoo. I think she's like 22. Have to be in Overwatch. There's too many creepers. So I bet you could do a coat and then the sides of the coat just like do her belt thing. So we're doing like a puffy vest coat that could also do the Kiriko thing. Like I'd have to figure out what can and can't be done with Kiriko so we could innovate on those parameters. Yeah, she's got a bunch of knives. She'll kill you. Gangsters run in fear. New Kiriko. Sleeve tattoos. Yakuza tattoos all on her puffy coat. Yeah, this one's Blizzard's. It all is. All the work. I think I would just like to give it to Blizzard and to try and help them out and to like galvanize them and the amazing talent that's already there. Like if I could do something where from a very different skill set, I might be able to create work that is higher mobility You know, they could be. I could try new things, and with my style that I developed, maybe base material that then could help them make new and great battle passes that gets people excited to come back to Overwatch. I haven't been there for a while. Have like comics and story content. There are those who still care about the storyline of Overwatch, and because it's become less main, we could do more things with it. And that immediately is always an attractive premise. We're not even gonna try and get the pose that good. That's Mercy pose. I don't know, she'll have like a battle mask. I don't know if there's any Mercies that just wears like a straight up mask on her face. Like a black ass mask. I'm gonna try to design the mask. Have eyes closed. Like a scary ass FromSoft type mask. Unhappy. I'm still feminine. Okay, that's one idea. Another idea is to have no face at all. Just have a bunch of metal plates, swirls or something. Third one. Should be doing something kind of, I don't know. I couldn't do much that was like horror or like macabre. I guess we could, but I just love and respect Mercy a lot. It's like, well, what's the point of concepting if you can't do something that's kind of fun? No, beaks aren't that cool. Yeah, no, that's like, couldn't it be Mercy? They'd like use that one. I don't know. Let's think of something that'd be good though. Just the eyes would have a bunch of swirl patterns over them. And then it would have lips and a mouth. That's spooky. And she'd have like a gala type dress. Evil gala Mercy. And like armor and robes. I don't know. Murdery Valkyrie Mercy is probably not going to be as cool. So you have to think of ways that you can make it cool and unique. All black. Intricate patterns. Selective use of metal. And the metal that we use will look like it's from Elden Ring and it's patterned all to hell. Like it was forged in some epic shit, so watch out. Watch out for that metal. It's tempting just to use it everywhere. Just be like on her thigh and her leg and her boots. Nah. We'll go for very smooth cloth textures. So everyone's happy. Like black, hard leather for boots and such. But then on the waist here, we have a piece of this mythic metal. Oversized piece of fucking metal. And it's only her mask and her waist. Crazy. She's gonna have like thighs. It'd be almost like a crime not to give her thighs and like just skin showing. You have to think she's gonna be doing Mercy's voice lines too, so it'd be quite funny. To have her like, you know, she rolls up looking like the Grim Reaper, and then is like, Zupa. How lucky for you. You main Mercy and only know 2 of her voice lines? Nah, she says other things as well. I just don't have good memory. There's like one of them that just like lets everyone know that they're all good people and that we're a team. Always use that one. Okay, we could have a piece of this mythic metal and it would be like gray and meteoric and have like rainbow on it, and it would be that. And then you could have black metal in a ring wraith pattern on all of these other places. You'd have this very fancy, like that's already Elden Ring level armor, but this stuff is from another planet. It's spoken of only in legend. You get side boob, and like hips. Her hips are guarded. Got this crazy metal. And what's her staff look like? I don't know. Her staff would have to be hardcore. It'd have to be like... if we're gonna do it, it would probably have a piece of the metal too. It would almost have to. I was thinking we could just do like whatever, the black leather and the mystery and like ring wraith metal, and do like wings in like a spiral pattern or something, but like sharp demon-y wings. They'd still have feathers, but they'd be sharp, angular, like they were made in Mordor kind of feathers. So it hits both worlds. It's Mercy and this dark fantasy Mercy. And then, I don't know, a crystal? What's the head of her thing? See, now I like that. And if the crystal was like rainbow colored, it would kind of read like the weird metal, and we wouldn't even have to do it. But then we could as well. We could like just throw in a weird ass piece of this fucking metal. No, it's very rare and hard to find. Like, can't even be forged by human hands. So the forging is of a different style than her other things. And when you get that meteoric metal on your shit, you really can't lose. Let's see, it'd be techie as well. So it'd be like ancient yet techie. We might have to take away the spiral wing pattern. We'll just do something that's more diamonds. I want it to look like a shield. Or a wolf's face. Or just like, let's do like an abstract, jarring piece of art thing. Just be weird shaped. Something you haven't even seen anywhere. And there's all kinds of, like you can reference minerals, really bizarre minerals and stuff. Like I've been looking at all these textured things today, so I can imagine it well. Like a disc of it? Disc on it? This is the kind of thing where they're like, okay, we'll figure out a way to fit your weird fucking metal on the staff lane. Don't stress it. If you have a team and it's like, okay, the idea is good, go for it. Dark Masquerade Mercy. She have like hair back here? Of course she's got hair. Maybe not. Like, I would always use her hair. But she could also not have hair. And just be wearing a helmet. Beware of a Mercy that comes in just the helmet and mask. And then she does her goofy doctor lines. I love it. That's gotta be a hit. That one's a hit with the bitches. You know it. Yeah, I know. We're thinking of like Elden Ring, but you can't say that. So we're also thinking of like World of Warcraft. So I'm not just thinking of Elden Ring, but trying to bend the style. Like we're doing a Dark Masquerade thing. It's got to exist in the world of Overwatch already. So it's like classy, it's modern, and at the same time it's touching this dark fantasy world. Like she'd show up to a gala, maybe part of the bad guys, and they'd kill everyone. Yeah, no, part of an initiative to make Overwatch gangsta. They're like, we probably can't make Overwatch quite as gangsta as you want, Lane, but step by step, man. There's ways you can get small gangsters and things in there. I like research and you know main study stories and games and whatnot. So it's like I can find you ways to get hardcore content into the thematic material and the age group and the focus of Overwatch. It wouldn't be unthinkable. So no, they wouldn't actually kill everyone, but maybe we could. Yeah, no, we'll integrate it. Or if it was a comic, you could have a really hardcore comic that just exists as an alt-world type of something to add to the sub-canon of the Overwatch lore, which is a concept that I love. Sub-canon. All the comics exist in sub-canon. Which is, no, we won't talk about it here, but I have a most epic Overwatch fan story. Oh, now I want to do all this, like, gala stuff over here. It's gotta be her flame pattern, or it won't work. She can't just have a bunch of spiky gala stuff over there. It's gotta be the flame pattern. Bam. Sorry, no, this video just, like, goes on. There's not gonna be any closure anywhere. And I'm still gonna be lonely and sad late at night, trying to for a way forward. But it's all good. Look at how good this shit looks. Right? You gotta come up with like stories for it as well. Goddess of Mercy story. I don't know, an alternate timeline where she has to fight the ultimate force of evil, like rallies a whole army of good behind her, and her courageous innovations in medicine and setting up like emergency care shelters, but then standing with a team of heroes and making them unkillable in the front lines against this evil force, like really saved the entire place. And then she fought through hard-won victory after hard-won victory, losing one of her comrades, but never gave up even once, and like struck the Lich King down. Now she's the Goddess of Mercy. Eternal Flame? Nah, she just clubs out in this shit. When she hits the town, the bitches, she's just like going ham. It's not a coincidence. No one wants to play the Eternal Flame Mercy now. No, it's something else. She had to, you know, go to this other country, like Tibet, and there's volcanoes in Tibet, and she had to learn their language and champion. She goes there as a healer, and managed to stop the volcano somehow. Yeah, no, sorry, the book's closing on that one. I'll come back and I'll write the sickest Tibetan volcano Mercy story. Yeah, everyone will still want to hear it. Yeah, Hatsune Miku. I mean, I don't want to do too many things to it because it's already sick. Tech stuff there, cyber suit there. Nice shoulder, very slim tech stuff, but in the right place to complement Mercy form and also read Miku. The some illustrations of Miku have her hair like twisting like this, so we go for an extra twisted, extra deluxe, extra hairdo, and it'll probably like change color a little bit, or maybe just read like the glowing electric blue Miku. But I love all the variations of Miku's hair, whether it's like greens or purples, have like rainbow colors. Yeah, it could like fade to rainbow colors, and we could use the rainbow theme on top of blue. So it'd be like Mercy, blue, white, and rainbow colors with like tech, but then make it all like sleek and fit in and modern, like a subtle rainbow on a lot of stuff, and then maybe just like one or two direct rainbows. It'd be all about her face and voice lines. Because yeah, no, Pink Mercy was like, everyone loves Pink Mercy, and it's become a meme or whatever. So I'm like, we want to challenge Pink Mercy with something else that does that, but in a different way. And I checked all the armors in different places than the Pink Mercy. Yeah. Believe it or not, we need this one more. Yeah, no, they look all scribbled and messed up, but then you can see I've put in a lot of time and attention and effort and like thought into the placement of all of these things. I do, in fact, have the skill set of a designer. Yeah, I love this. Pearlescent, pastels. Yeah, very fancy. And a little bit techy. I love making things a little techy. It's fantasy, but also tech. Yeah, we have a piece of tech. Ooh, high-tech Apple phone stuff on top of this goddess stuff. Oh, it's nice. Oh, look at the fucking leg plates there. Look at those leg plates. Oh, shit. Those are cool. You ever seen leg plates like that? Like they go into the kneecap? Like, we know how much you want to use the leg plates, but you realize her leg has to, like, bend, right? Yeah, the metal bends a little bit. It's a very advanced type of metal. We're doing all kinds of things with metallurgy in this Mercy design, Gordon. Yeah, no, her glove there is awesome. Whatever that would be. Whether it's fabrics or pieces of metal, I'm intentionally leaving it abstract so the team could... It's like, yeah, nice excuse. What, I could sit here and make it into whatever. Like, say, you're using a lot of those metals, but there's also cloths. So we'll use some pieces of metal. God damn, I believe you now, Lane. You don't want to do it. Yeah. And then there's pieces of cloth that spiral around. See? It's using the cloths and the metal. Both. You have the metal, cloth. Metal. Bam. Yeah, that shit's nice. Even if the Eternal Flame Mercy doesn't fly. We could totally change the flame motif and keep all this gear, and it is a very unique skin. It doesn't have the same shapes of the other Fire Mercy. And it's fun designing multiple skins next to each other, because then it's like, okay, don't do any of the same things. It's like, even though this has a lot of armor, it's like, look at the armor's in all different places. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, we'll do this with every Overwatch character. Just give me a minute. I got one with Ashe worked up. I got one with Ashe. Oh, look, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not lying. I have one. Somewhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna... BAM! Yeah, there's Ashe. She's got like... what? It's a cowboy gear. It's very basic Ashe. Cowboy, also kind of goth, also kind of... I'm playing up the goth angle, because I thought the Ashe should be more goth. Slutty, cowboy, goth. You know, she's an easy rider. They made her say that, not me. No, we love Ashe. Ashe is one of the best characters in Overwatch. And that's, you know, standing against an immaculate cast of characters. But the way her weapon moves and functions, again, like the design on all the characters is fantastic. And their personalities, it fits in. But the actual weapons and movement types and such is bonkers. The technicians of design in Overwatch deserve total credit. Gee, you don't have to talk them up that much. But to come up with something like that is like so perfect and finely crafted. Ashe is freaking great. Sorry, we'll do an Ashe video. I can't do these. But look at that hat. It's like a straw hat Ashe with like a white getup. And you check all of their skins to see what has been done, so you can start to do things that hasn't been done, but is complementary enough not to be like, you know, out of character or unthinkable. But with the diversity of skins, I mean, a lot of them are like in an alternate universe where, so you can do almost anything, but you don't want to like, you always want the skin to look like it's for the character. Like, you can't just like pick someone else's, like, hey, she's wearing a Mario outfit. It's gotta be Ashe. But I do like a challenge, you know? So, you know, we got Ashe. Can't be lazy with how she stands either. Okay. And the signature hat. You know, overall type gear. Yeah, I don't have a perfect Mario Ashe skin prepared or anything. Kind of punk up there. Kind of baggy there. Tight with like utility boots. Big brown utility boots. Okay, overalls things going in. she'd have cleavage under the overalls. Like, she'd just be wearing like a bra or something under them. You can't make her completely topless. Oh my god. That beast. Yeah, no, I guess this is all one thing. Because it's like overalls. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is fucking Mushroom Kingdom type gun. What do we do? Turtle shell. So lazy. Kiss my design career goodbye. No, her rifle is the life of every party. It's no joke. You gotta do something cool with it. It's a fire shooter in this instance. So use some kind of cool patterning that's just cool, and then Mario iconography on top of it. Oh, like the tube. It will be kind of tube-like. So it'll be like more circular. God, yeah. I don't know if I'm trying to like throw a gauntlet down at the team members there. It's not like, you know, Lane can't have all the fun. We gotta jump in there and fucking breathe some life into all these guys. They're awesome characters. And yeah, no, everyone hates on and shits on Overwatch, but the people that still care about and believe in Overwatch is like so much greater and always has been. I feel like there's always like fight for those people. Make it awesome for them. And plus all the people spending their money on Overwatch, you know, gotta make it a moneymaker. Gotta bring home the bacon, as Andy Warhol did say. And they all bringing home the bacon. Yeah, I like this. Okay, her overalls would be black and leathery. Bam! Does it still read Mario? You'd have to kind of make it red, right? You can't just like... You can't cheat, Lane. You can't give her a sexy black leather outfit. But it's all Mario things. I mean, we got the jeans, the overalls, the hat, the boots, the pipe gun. It's not that Mario, and it's integrated to Ash. Yeah, sorry, are we still designing this? I don't know, man. Let it die there. Put like a funny face on her hat. Now it's just like our thing, and it's not even Mario anymore. With like ears on the hat. That's cool. Don't worry, her face is like, you know, it's like Ash's face, right? She looks like she's up to something and could kill you in an instant. Right? So even if you give her like a hat, you know, she's still gonna be like Ash. Right? So even if she has like a hat with like animal ears on it, right? And like a face, it's fucking great because she's a killer. Alright? If you thought I couldn't just draw Tracer and Mercy, no. Also Ash. Well, can you draw any Overwatch men? I don't know, we'll do McCree next. Yes, I can! We'll draw McCree right now. Cassidy, I mean. Cassidy. We're only going to use the word Cassidy, and we're going to respect the thing. I was like, everyone's always just going to call him McCree forever, right? And the next generation of people are just like, it's Cassidy. It totally caught on. It caught on instantly. I was surprised. And it was like he always had been Cassidy. It's okay, Cassidy, man. I have these memories. I was a different man. I had a different name. It's an alternate dimension colliding with our own. Where he's got to fight McCree. McCree comes in. Cassidy v. McCree. Shakedown. Oh, wait. Okay. I gotta pull up the hero skin pose so that we have it. We gotta do Diva. Just the Overwatch girls. Yeah, no. I'm gonna do a Yokelish Mercy that's just like Yokelish. And she's got like the white hair and the red horn. Yokelish Mercy fucking destroy. You don't know Yokelish? You should. She's awesome. Her army of goblins on Twitch. But legit, her singing voice and art skills are on top. Yokelish was like the VTuber where I was like, God damn. It's like, just her skill set alone is quite sexy. But then her, and personality, fun personality. It's a good, like, she can do the character, but it's also a fusion, and she is like deflected of her whole audience and them having like any unhealthy fixations on her by creating the character. And it was like a cool thing. Yokelish remains one of those untouched awesome people. I used only her emotes on Twitch for a long ass time. I was hanging out on an art stream, and it like went to a stream that went to a stream that went to a different stream over like 24 hours, and it ended on the Yokelish stream, and it was like the first thing that I got gifted. So I was like, what is this gift of this thing? I don't even know Yokelish at all. But I used the emotes everywhere. I was like, these are the best emotes ever. Let's see, I gotta hit the Mercy thing. Thinking about Yokelish. Yeah, it's Yokelish, so we can like do a different thing entirely. I don't know what kind of clothes Yokelish has either. Like, I haven't referenced it. So we'll just guess. And our guess will probably be perfect. She's gotta have lots of cleavage. And Blizzard's like, damn it, Lane! Oh, he's pushing the cleavage! Like, yo, you're the ones that put space butts on every girl. And I'm a fan. Rightly so. Rightly so, Blizzard. It's not like crazy cleavage, just like... Over at Blizzard, literally no one's like, no. Like, oh, okay. But we have to bring game, you know? Game at least equal to the cleavage that we reward. So we do unique design things. The Yokelish skin will probably not happen. And that's okay. It can just sit here as a cool alt variety type thing. Like, what, do we collab with her? I mean, her content's like NSFW. What, can we even? I think you could. I think you could. And do like extra, like, I don't know, mischievous, deadly. Yo, it even looks like Mercy and Yokelish. Doesn't look like Mercy that much, but it looks like Yokelish. One horn, one broke horn. I like the red skin with the scars. Shit, yeah, this part of it is her skin. This part is a skirt. Bam, bam, bam. And then it's got great cleavage. You see that? The way that I cut that design out of there? Crazy. King crazy. We're young. Doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman. God damn, do I love the Killers. This is good. This is respectful enough to Yokelish and Blizzard, where I don't feel like either of them would be offended and like, okay, it's cool, maybe we could do the thing. I feel like we could get a hold of Yokelish and she'd be like, go for it, go. And Blizzard would be like, we'd have to really fight for it. We probably couldn't call it the Yokelish skin. Yeah, it might never happen, but it's a fun idea for a different type of thing. So, where the hell did our ash go? I'm gonna be removed for disorderly conduct. I should have cut this video into lots of parts. Or made a different one? I don't know. I'm not sorry. The only thing we should be sorry about is not making a Yokelish ash right over here. Don't worry, we're not gonna do a Yokelish tracer. Although we probably should. It's gonna have a different outfit. Everyone's gonna lose heart in the game if we don't have another cool outfit like this every week. Well, don't worry, man. I got you. I got your backs. And you got your fronts. Because I'm not even gonna do it if they don't. And it's their work that gives me the inspiration to take it on at all. You know? So, to raise the gauntlet and engage the game with them. And just have faith that the Overwatch team will rise. No, yeah, Overwatch means a great deal to me. There was a whole time when I thought about really seriously about a career with Blizzard, where instead of doing all of my ideas for comics, ideas for independent games, game design, I would take all of it and throw it all into Blizzard. And have like a game design family instead of being like a lone wolf. I would join the knights and be one with the castle. It was such an audacious concept, even. It was so long ago. Like, I had none of the credentials at all. But I really believed in a lot of the game design ideas that I'd come up with. Like, just solid-ass pieces of conceptual design. And designs for things. So I'm like... like, using that in the place of a resume, they're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, we can't use this. It's just unethical and unusual way to try and... I'm like, it's all I got. It's all I got right now. I make it sound like they gutted me, but it wasn't like that at all. I would like wake up and think about working at Blizzard and I would cry. Often. I'd think about having lunch with Jeff Kaplan, eventually having a Blizzard sword, coming up with ideas with real game designers in a game design studio, and I'd cry. Yeah, it's like, damn. Kojima Studios is out there. The real thing is like, these guys were in America, and I spoke my language. I've upped my game a lot since then, where it's like now maybe I might be able to be competitive also to Kojima and transcend the language barriers and the location with raw game skill. Hey, I have to be good in order to do that. I'm pretty confident. And I love their work so much. Like, it inspires me to no end. So it's not like I'd ever have to fake praise, you know? I'd have to try and dial it back, if anything. I wouldn't just be like, Mr. Kojima, Mr. Kojima, you know? Dick riding Kojima. I was doing a Boondock skit. Dick riding Obama. Yeah, I didn't even know that theme. Yeah, Boondocks is a good show. Watch that shit. Okay, so this is the base skin. It's got to be like... Looks good already, right? Blocking in some interesting things. Now I'm just kind of going ham. As I usually do. And this should be the based one. So these like tribal dance type pieces of fabric. It's mixed with spawn, I think. Like, as I'm creating abstract shapes, I'm thinking of what this is and the theme as well. 'Cause I'm a real designer with real design skills. And I've put in like 1,000,000 hours of work. Blood, sweat, and tears, mate. But it also, you know, inspired work is 10 to 1. You can look at Cynics, and he developed his skill set to the professional level within a span of 6 months. And there is certainly times within those years when I learned so much. I could have learned a lot more effectively, even. I spent a lot of time. But don't discourage yourself ever from picking up design by being like, you have to spend 1,000,000 hours of work. You don't. If you have a passion and you pursue it studiously. Yeah, so what's this? Is just like some Eskimo shit over here? Some of that Spawn shit over there? Nah. Okay, we're gonna go back. OG Cassidy. Yeah, I like what they're doing most of the Overwatch 2 designs. It's just so hard to capture the original's character and purpose and yet evolve it. Like, it's a very interesting design challenge. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense the way that they did it. In most cases. Yeah, we tried different things, but I like and respect all their choices as usual. Blizzard does a goddamn good job. Yeah, unpopular opinion. I mean, look at the work, though. Like, well, compared to God, look at him. He made whales and shit. Look at this. Unimpressive. You know, the people at Blizzard are like, okay, I'm detecting a weird tension. Like, do you still like Kojima that much? We can tell that you like Blizzard a lot and respect our games and our work, but yet this mythic idealization of Hideo Kojima, is it gonna become a problem? That wouldn't be a problem ever. If anything, that could be a solution. Just don't see it yet. I don't care about everyone like the way I care about Hideo Kojima, but I do care about everyone. Take what you can fucking get, man. Okay, he's like, almost gotta have a hat. I'm feeling ambitious. We could take off his hat. Some of his outfits don't have a hat. Wait. Okay, yeah. Overwatch 2, he does still have a hat. I don't have any of this memorized. Okay, so I think, like, the shape of his poncho thing has to be pretty specific. Like, I'd love to just throw a different kind of poncho all over it. But you want to have actual, like, Overwatch ready skins. Or it's just a bit of goofy fan fiction. And that's not what we do. Because we're real designers. We go ham. Okay. Make Cassidy even cooler. It's like a hard... It's a hard sell. It's a hard number. Already I'm using a lot of the old favorites. But we're trying to go for the base design. Like, if we were to just, like... I mean, obviously I'm referencing the Overwatch 2 designs as well, but to do another one of their regular gear. Oh, his hat just looks too good. It's just like how he looks already. Wait, yeah, you bundle up his poncho a little. Wait for it. I'm sorry. No, we won't. One of the skins could have his hat. Okay. Some of his skins just have his hair. His hair looks cool. I love the way he stands there with that hand cannon. Watch the fuck out. That OG highest DPS. Cassidy's a man. Yeah. No, legitimately. One of, like, I don't know, the 5 characters, I was like, that whole character and their kit and personality is so fucking crazy and cool and unique. Like, just one of the things in Overwatch is like, yeah, you've seen like a lot of cowboys, but this guy and his style and his gun and how it's used, like, totally signature Overwatch. That's why we go to Cassidy. Can't think of Overwatch without him. Yeah, see, it doesn't even take long to switch his name. All of a sudden, you forget McCree ever existed. We never will. Okay, we need to do design stuff. I mean, I know we are doing design stuff. But something that, like... Okay, his hair will be a little bit more disheveled. Like, maybe in this one, he's been trapped in a place fighting werewolves for, like, days. He's been fighting these werewolves alone in these mines. And it's crazy. He's got to eat whatever mine rats he can find. Throw a little bit of wear in his gear. Beware of a werewolf fighting man. We'll check his other skins just to see what can be changed. But this is the base version, so... Like, is his belt always there? I do not know. No, it is not. It switches up. Okay, there's lots of leeway. Some of them don't even have the scarf. Okay, you can do anything with Cassidy. But the scarf is good. You kind of need that. For the base design especially. Yeah, he couldn't really be a werewolf fighter. But he's just like having a hard time. Having a real hard time. Haggard. Going through shit. We've all been there. And this guy's supposed to protect us? I mean, he usually does, but... Okay. Yeah, no, a guy like that... What's a good example? Mad Max? Yeah. Half crazy. Like, he's going. But then when he locks in so hard. God damn. We shouldn't even talk about Mad Max without watching it. Okay, so there's what, like some Navajo designs over here. Okay. Cool. Finding a way to do not too much. Okay. And like what, like, you don't just want to go like apocalypse, but thinking of like a specific type of thing. There's chest armor. Jerry rigged, but I don't even have any idea what the word is. Okay, I think we'll end the video here, but we have to finish the design first. I mean, we'll finish the design here and then come back. Okay, so changing up the position of his chaps is usually a good thing. Like we go from front to sides. We'll do something interesting in front. Here goes sides and then curves over. We're gonna get a full 2 knee pads. Yeah. Oh shit, they went with 2 knee pads for the Overwatch 2. We're gonna go back to 1 knee pad. Or just like no knee pads at all. Maybe the chaps just have a little bit of like a knee padded bit. And it's armor. And I'm just getting ideas for this character. I feel like I've seen him somewhere. It's kind of like Mad Max Cassidy. Or like Arcane, when Jace goes through the thing. Blizzard guys are like, don't mention Overwatch and Arcane at the same time. I have to. I feel like Overwatch isn't like a cool enough world where you could mention Arcane. Like what? Just because it's such a smash hit? Yes, people don't care about the world of Overwatch anymore. Not like they used to. Not since Arcane. Well, we're gonna do something about that, guys. And at this point, we usually do. Okay, boots. 1 boot. Whatever is going on with the armor. Oh my god, here, sorry. The worst video ever. I'm such an asshole. No, sorry. Here, I could just cut off the whole thing and post a picture of Cassidy here. Okay, so there's a lot of Navajo stuff happening over here. Maybe even some feathers or something. Like he needs all the talismans and charms. And all his gear is like really worn. Like maybe it's been like a year he's been fighting in this place. He got transported to a Bloodborne type scenario. Nah, that's what Marvel Rivals did. They just had a Bloodborne themed season. Bloodborne Wolverine. Done. They do good work there. They do good work. I still think it's not as cool as Overwatch, but a lot of their features and the upgrades and stuff they brought to the table, like there's a lot of good design there. I want to fucking shit on them. But the amount of innovations that they brought to the table while releasing the game is like 1/5 of Overwatch's. That might even be generous, you know? But they do a really good job. I like Luna Snow. Got a nice, like, Tracer, Lucio, Mercy thing going. And she's not even like any of those characters very much aesthetically. She just plays like them. Bam! So the armor just goes to one side. Whatever is happening here, like that boot chap thing is really cool. We're gonna keep it. Kind of just do the same thing over here, but make it more cowboy boot shaped. Yeah, he's gotta look kind of crazed. Like he just came out of a Jumanji game. But you think it's like the Overwatch world, so maybe like a really crazy war happened right in a small area, and he was like the only person there, defending a small town and like this whole land where you have to travel across it after the fact. He's like an outlaw fighting for his life. And we could make a comic series with him in that scenario within the Overwatch universe. Well, does he not read cowboy enough? He doesn't read that cowboy, but yet still cowboy. Okay. Robot hand. Looking jagged and old school. Nah, I think like high tech. A little Mad Max, but like high tech. Kind of sleek, but then really worn on top. Like the scratches and dust and wear on all this stuff. Keep those Navajo patterns. But then maybe like because of the wear, you can only see like part of the Navajo pattern. And the rest is like kind of worn off. That'd be cool. Maybe the whole thing's patterned, but then like, yeah, it's worn off. And you guys can use this. Like all of this stuff is like for the Overwatch team, for their inspiration, and to add something to the game world that we all love. You know, like look at, I got the size of his hand all wrong. So it's not perfect. God, we textured this till it looked really, really cool. Okay, and then you do an alternate version of the same thing, and that one you can do really fast. Once you've already broken the design. I should really break this up into more things. I don't have anyone that I'm even sending this, but it's getting me into the right mindset. The Blizzard team's like, you evil for not giving us these designs. If you care about Blizzard. I'm working on a whole team movement, so we'll get to you in the perfect timing. I just have to think about it. Or maybe I'll send it to them. And we'll send it to them together. And I'll also send it to independent designers so that we could make like a freeform team of people that could act complementary, like a renegade army that acts in tandem and with respect of the Overwatch team so that we could summon sign into their game, like Elden Ring, use our specific skill sets, and then summon sign out, and they could use their skill sets to add as highest value to the game as possible. Yeah, nothing sounds good till you say it like that. Breathe life back into this piece. No, I did. I messaged Hideo Kojima's team, the Kojima Productions, about like putting together an initiative to help Overwatch, to like breathe new life into Overwatch. And he's like, "What the fuck, Lane? I'm making like 5 games, man, and you want me to help Overwatch?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." I'm like, "I'll help you on all of your games, and you have to help Overwatch." Kojima will be like, "I thought that was a joke." Until now, not at all. Okay, yeah, this is a different thing. We don't have to use any of his iconography at all. But that's not to say we should throw it all away either. You should still read his silhouettes. And like I was saying with Ash, you want it to be like a uniquely Cassidy skin. And because this one turned out kind of crazy, we could use some of the original type stuff. Like, yeah, you could do so many things. You could give me a gas mask. You could... anything. Some really cool sci-fi armor. Some tech. Like a sexy badass. Need some stubble. I think he always has a robot hand. Yeah, he does. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll go. What should the theme be? I'm trying to find a theme. Like a desert adventure, maybe. Like, no way. He's already got the thing. Goggles. Some of his outfits probably already have goggles. Like sandstorm goggles. Sombrero. Like heavy deserts, right? So a little bit Dune. Dune's fresh in everyone's minds. Goddamn, I don't want to like get rid of his scarf. But apparently you can have the scarf going in places other than his arm. I don't want his hand to read all gimpy. Okay, bam. Different things. We could go with like the tribal spawn thing next. I'm trying not to just do dune armor. Now that I'm thinking of it, we might just go ahead and go over here for a minute so that I can unthink of dune armor. Or I'm just gonna try to do not dune armor. To try specifically to not do a thing is like you're thinking of the thing that you're not going to do. Okay. See, when you make abstract shapes into the form, when you memorize the form really well already, sometimes you like find interesting ideas right there in that design process. Like, I don't know. Damn, the giant chest thing with like a thing like that. That's fucking crazy. Never seen anything like that before. I don't know if there would be size for that. But I mean, exaggerating it as an example of how you can make unique designs by being courageous. This one's got fox ears. And a giant bag. See? Obviously you wouldn't have to use any of these things, and this one's just an example of how you could create interesting stuff, like wild style type. There, you have to have like his beard down here with a fox mask. Yeah. Why would anyone need a bag so big? It's part of his thing. He keeps like several babies there, and they give him the ability to detect ghosts. Ooh. I'm trying to do something unique with the hand while still angling it forward. And now everyone will think that I'm better at designing Cassidy than I am at Tracer until you go back and check out those Tracer designs. You have to look at them and then look at them again. And then again to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, they are doing something fucking cool and unique and crazy with the Tracer design that is yet still undefined completely. But the things that they are doing is sick. Blizzard's like, we're free. Do you want to make a comic about this version of McCree? Yeah, man. let's see. Puffer jacket, armor, gas mask. There. Hey, it's got to match Mario Ash up there. And not to take too long on it, and to leave some spaces open. There's a lot of tech there. This is just gonna be like, wow. Yeah, I mean, we could just stay up and see how many Overwatch designs we could do. I bet we can do like 100. I bet they'd buy me a bottle of vodka. We could drink vodka. God damn. Drink an entire bottle of vodka, design another 100 more characters. That's how I roll, man. That's how I roll. No, I'm kidding. I don't usually drink a whole bottle of vodka. Not these days. Not these days. Like, each should have a cod piece that size. I don't know, man. We'll do something to make it work. Or maybe change it. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Girls love his giant cod piece. And that's how you can capture some abstract forms sometimes, to just change your mind about things and get a whole new perspective. Yeah. No way I should be drawing this lobby. I have the memory of trying to get a job with Blizzard. And that was like 2020, investing in it. And then my life took me in other directions. And it was like 2021. So they're doing like the new release on Overwatch 2 and giving the like status updates. 2021. I'm not sure what month it was. But it was the one where they talked about the sound design as one of the biggest things that they mentioned. And I was like, oh man, the first update in a long time, and like the highlight is your sound design. But just the optimism or whatever, like the feeling in the whole talk was just like, I could tell that they were not saying the right things, and I knew what the right things to say would be. So I was like, oh fuck, man. And in my head, I wrote like a whole trailer, like a dramatic cinematic trailer for Overwatch 2, capturing the emotional resonance of Overwatch. And I mean, like, not like the lore, but the emotional connection that the characters have to their favorite heroes and their personalities, what it means to them. And a bunch of play of the game type moments written into the scenario of the game. With like the general story of like, let's save the world, and like finding determination and drive. Drive was like the theme. So these characters have to find drive and motivation to like make the impossible possible. So it worked like the team is also going to do this to make it as good as it can possibly be. And we love the characters, and we love you, our fans. Like it's a coded love letter to the game and the fan base, while at the same time doing scenario and stuff. And the right things to say was just like how awesome Overwatch was, and how much they care about it and that it is going to be good. Like, you could feel like their lack of confidence hitting, like, it's like, would that have been dishonest? It's like, I don't think so. Just to say, whatever fucking happens, we're gonna rise to the challenge and make the best game possible. And we love Overwatch and all these characters and our experiences. Like, Kaplan and the team were not saying those things. It was like, we're doing our best and sometimes it's going okay. And I'm like, oh no, bro, you gotta at least like do some bullshitting. And not like it would really be bullshitting to say like, you know, there's been, goddamn, yeah, maybe Jeff Kaplan wasn't perfect for the team back then, but I sure hope that he is now. I know he's like fucking retired and whatnot, but man, I miss that man. His presence in the Overwatch community and stuff was one of the things where I was like, okay, I'll fucking consider a career switch up with these guys, to do what they're doing, you know, hands on it. But, you know, I love all kinds of different game creators, and to see unique perspectives in that space is always cool. The way he said that they were custodians of the game as just like this respected space was so cool. You know, I dug that. Like, there's a higher calling and a purpose, and like they're serving it. And just like creating the coolest world possible and delivering this high quality game experience. Then maybe the character or the players cared about Overwatch more than Kaplan. I don't know what happened. Like, to have the passion for a project die out slowly and the things not pan out over a long time. I see how those things could happen. Okay, this spiky outfit can't be like everything. We're trying to do the Spawn meets tribal dance things. Something Kojima would like on this one. We'll go with that as a theme. Okay. What would you do? Lose the hood. Keep the scarf. Kojima would probably keep the scarf, but I don't know, man. Armor. Big boss armor. That's too easy. But we could have a little bit of big boss elements and a little bit of cyborg ninja elements. But Kojima is a fan of old cowboy movies and old cowboy heroes and such. So he's got to hit all fronts. So it's high tech and based. Trying to impress Kojima is a great standard to throw at a thing. Because, like, if you thought this McCree over here, this Cassidy had to go hard. I don't know. This is our guy, though. He had to go extra, extra hard. Even this Kojima'd out guy, he could take him. I like baggy things that obscure the form. Like, he's got a pretty lean, muscular form. Okay. Let's go back to Cassidy 2. Cassidy 2 is real good. Gonna try not to do any of the same things they've already done. Just kind of explore some shapes. cheating a little bit when you just explore shapes. But you just have to level up your visual library all the time so that when you explore the abstraction, you can... That's a mighty fucking shoulder gear. Might be too much. You have to have an eye patch. Like worn, beaten up hat. Some bullets in it. He probably already has bullets. In an outfit. Okay. We'll just take a break after this one. Can't go too hard. Don't want to get demoralized. I don't want to demoralize anyone. Yeah, Kojima wouldn't be impressed with us emulating his style. I mean, maybe he would a little bit. But we gotta do our style in a way that is competitive. That reads a little bit StarCraft. It's not right though. Maybe he had help from the boss herself in a post-apocalyptic world. We have to give McCree the shit end of every stick. Sorry, no, respect to anyone that's still writing these other McCree stories over there. That's awesome. I could help come up with some moments. We can come up with some moments together. I love the idea of just working with a team where like they can do things more and different than anything I could ever do. When you start to think of a designer project being collaborative, it's just the whole inspiration for me. Guys like Shinkawa, Nomura, you know, even like everything Kojima does is a grand collaboration, you know? Everything he touches is like, you know, he couldn't make anything just by himself. It's all meant to inspire and to, yeah, eventually touch the lives of millions. Okay, I like that we keep some cape stuff happening. Maybe like under his arm? Or behind him? But we have to have our tech look good. I don't know if it impresses Kojima. Does it? This brings me back to when you said we couldn't do anything from the Overwatch 2 design, huh? Those abs are pretty fun. Yeah. Don't worry. It's not the end place. You could add some of their running tech, like a Death Stranding exoskeleton to his gear. And we're gonna do the abs in a different way. Yeah, no, I know that I can't do like any of the things that you guys can do. So I can make a blueprint that takes those things into consideration, like the concise mapping and planning and like building and developing this into a functional thing. If you keep those in mind, you can make a build that like does that nicely. I'm gonna legit run out of space. Too similar to both of our designs? Yeah, maybe. Even if we throw some tech onto his thing, that's a kind of a cheap trick. Seen it. Like some tech stuff up there. His mentor ripped his eye out just to keep him tough. Oh man. Yeah. She did it so he wouldn't forget the pain or the sacrifice they're meant to endure. The hardest mentor of all time. She killed a whole pack of wolves bare hands, and we ate wolves raw that night. I like that we can just kind of like suggest at a gun here. So we're gonna suggest at a really cool gun. I don't know, we got a nice collection of like armor and seams and stuff here. Like it's looking sick. But yeah, it's pretty good. Cassidy Big Boss. And like here we have a thing where his sleeve wraps around the mechanical hand and it like fans out and is like pulled over. And we could have fucking Navajo designs on the inside of that sleeve and shit. Yeah, that was the part that excited me the most. And like this thing, not like a chest holster, but there's like some straps and tech on the cloth, and there's like bullets there. Bullets and straps. Like that. She just ripped out his eye to keep him tough. He was going to survive. You have to get used to doing it with one eye. Even your friends will stab you in the eye. Nice, Kojima does leg things in a specific way. So we're gonna do them in a different way. Just trying to be complimentary. Take my body. Bam. He's got like cowboy Yeezus. Cowboy Yeezys. I gotta change his posture back. He's big bossed out. Like proud. It's like crazy. Just a young. It kind of looks like his whatever. Black Ops design. We'll keep going. His desert outfit. Gotta come in. Oh. The scarf's doing cool things. Bend it up around the face a little bit. Just like open and then. Yeah, that's just cool. And like a mask face? I mean like a gas mask over his mouth area. I think he should still have hair. Maybe not. Fucking round glasses. Pretty big round glasses. The Yeezys were too much, man. Change it back. Yeah. I can't even keep track of the amount of themes that you're trying to... It's post-apocalyptic Metal Gear world. Where there was like, you know, a dynamic guy, and he has a technical edge, a super weapon, and an army, and he's down pressing against them in a threatening way, and the entire landscape is upturned, and they don't know who to trust. A Metal Gear-ocalypse. Okay, some bits just have to be like crazy cloth though. Like I'm talking like old school Spawn cartoons, like really bunched up fabric. If we're gonna have all this like tech stuff and storage. Still have a hat? I feel like you has to. Oh yeah, how are we gonna break up the McCree ads? Just break them into 3 separate things. And make each of them their own thing.
Your heart is like a...
See? We were gonna do the Overwatch 2 thing so we could change it once it reached this level. Okay, we want to put the chaps back on the front. Just read based McCree design. And some high-tech things? Like some glowing blue high-tech stranding things somewhere. And some parts are like just natural fabric things. Like survival stuff, gritty stuff, and some very, very high-tech. No, yeah, I'm sorry. We go with this story, and this is just a weird alt character that we could bring in for an event, and he'd just be in the shop. And his story is entirely theoretical. Or like a comic of like the big boss. Fucking McCree Cassidy. Give him like a stealth armor suit all up on his arm. Yikes. What is this at? I don't know. Some Bloodborne ass hat. Too much. Or is it? Sorry for doing this to your beautiful hat, Cassidy. This is awesome. This is like the least glitchy rave I've ever thrown. Yeah. Okay. I still like the initial design. We didn't get back to tribal spawn McCree at all. Trying to undune armor. Just like a sand coat type deal. Doesn't even have to be. You have chest armor that goes over it, but then be cloth. And a big Star Wars belt. This guy's like the master of big bags and such. The giant, again, a strap on the one side. It's got desert tech gear. Just have this weird muscle arm. Arm's looking cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to move fast if we want to do 100 of these. This is way not fast enough. I want a different type of shoe, I think. Maybe like skinny type. Legs. Sand. We certainly do like the scarf. Things you can do with that. Just change up the area of patterning and tech here. I kind of feel like we have to use the side again. Very original. We'll do it in a different way. Okay. I have to do other things too. We could just sit here and do this, but got a million things to do. Smoke a cigarette. And now I've got a million ideas. No. Okay. Kinda. This is just like kind of cheating. Just throw like, you can always throw a bunch of cool theoretical tech all over a thing and then it looks like a cool Star Wars guy. You want it to have cohesion and design function. Can't be lazy. Really worn out. Not this straw hat that Ash is rocking up there. Yeah, the straw hat Ash up there is awesome. Like long coat, none of the Ash gear had a long coat at all. And I was like, oh man, something that reads cowboy and bandit, like a long coat was my first thing for Ash. So I was like, okay, we do the long coat. We have to make it look like unique. So like a high ass collar around the top. So bandit and outlaw, bandit. And then you have a bunch of like straps on the inside, like real strapped up. The idea is it's white with this straw hat. I mean, we'll talk about this after. I feel like I'm overworking this. Yeah, you can tell these are like overworked. You can see the line work comparison. You know, it's not nice. It's not nice to overwork things that your friends may soon see. And a little bit of thought space is a lot of, I mean, I still like it. You can keep that going. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm sure you guys are curious what song I used as the song for the Overwatch 2 trailer. And that was back when it was still the story of Overwatch 2, you know? When Overwatch 1 dropped, I assumed Overwatch 2 would just be a continuation of Overwatch 1. You know, pretty much as Overwatch 2 came out when it did. The story game concept, they're like, oh, don't bring it up. There's a lot of pain there, I'm sure. I like this open space here. Pull another Elden Ring and wrap a giant flag around here. Shouldn't wrap giant flags around places that you don't understand. But, I mean, look at the design cohesion for, like, desert adventuring. Like, maybe he has some leg tech there that's sensitive, so he's tying a fucking tarp down over it so that when there's sandstorms, it doesn't sand out his tech gear. So it's like a tarp. And it just has to read like that, though. I like reading too much into everything. And it ties into the texture of that, so it's good. Yeah, no, I want to leave it abstract, though. I'm sorry, I'm trying to prove myself too much. Too lonely. Too sad. Too broke. Too much to prove. It's not healthy. To have something fun and playful and light and collaborative is just way better. So you're trying to leave that at that level. You know, I feel like it's still like open to so much input. It's doing fun things. It's doing some fun things, but then totally malleable. Very malleable. I like the big boss guy. I don't know if we impressed Kojima. The thing with the big sleeves really cool. Keep some patterns on it. Some of his patterning. I know like Overwatch doesn't do very many like just remixes and variations of the base design very much. I'm way into that. But like usually they'll go for an entirely different iconography. You have like some muscle fiber legs. I don't know, man. I don't know. Leather texture. Why not? It's leathery at least. Like the fucking rain suit. The tack rain poncho. It's good. No, yeah, we'd have to do something good with her boots here. Not like, you could make them like wide boots. We want to do something that's like unique. Like the wide boots match the hat. Oh, goddamn. This Ed Sheeran song is fucking great. I gotta keep this playing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish this up. Yeah, as soon as I did the first design, I'm like, that's cool. It's nice. It's got open space. It's got a nice hat. Because the way Ash reads form and just like Ash is so cool. Oh man, no, I remember the day Ash came out and just being like, oh my god, I didn't know this character was a part of the pack, you know, like just fitting in perfectly. Like there's an Ash shaped hole, and she carved an Ash shaped hole through her force of will. Really good. Magical Overwatch moments. Yeah, Ash and Baptiste are my two favorites, but that isn't to say like every single Overwatch character adds a lot. Echo and Sigma, and you know the OGs like Brigitte and Moira. Goddamn. They're all so goddamn good. I didn't play Overwatch till like 2017, so maybe there's like character additions I'm missing. Too much collar. Should be more luxurious. Like, not alligator texture, but something. I was seeing some ponchos, just like in fashion, that had like, they open up there and the arms come through. I don't know how well you could do that, but that's cool. Because Ash is also fancy. Fancy, outlaw, kind of slutty, really tenacious, badass, unique character. She's every girl's dream. Outlaw, badass, run away from home to... She's Ash, too. I like to think of Ash being sad out there. Sad and lonely. So she, puts on her tough outlaw act and whatnot. And throws her life on the line. The desert nights out there, gazing up at the... Yeah, I know. I like to try and think of emotional stories about anyone. Everyone has emotions. And it's through that emotional connection that people empathize with characters. No, I have a lot of ideas for Overwatch comics. Since like the beginning. I was like, man, as a fan of manga, and manga action, I was like I wanting Overwatch play the game moments that captured the action and the character in the game that players really related to, and did that in winning ways, and then had interesting story. So that there's something to relate to, and you use that like linchpin to then get people into the world and the world building. It's like you have Overwatch moves that players relate to, like Tracer hitting a sneak attack, or coming in to save the day, like at the last minute when you think you're going down, teammate coming in, like things where it's like, oh yeah, but then articulated in just phenomenal clarity, like with the manga action and style and perspective of those moments. in the idea for the Overwatch 2 trailer back in the day. It was just a nutty thing. I was like, oh man, like I made it kind of just like as a love letter to Overwatch, and then I was like, oh, I actually have to try and get it to these guys because it could help them, and I never managed to do it at all. Yeah, fun story, right? I could feel it. I just couldn't. I mean, it seemed presumptuous to be like, oh, I have an idea for the whole like core direction of your thing. And but just like as a cinematic thing that captured what the players wanted and just like everyone's emotional investment in Overwatch and mixing it, capturing good Overwatch moments. Oh yeah, the song I used was Lola Montez by Volbeat. Yeah, no, ironic, but strangely fitting. Lola Montez is a showgirl, you know, putting on a show. Fits for Widowmaker, but also maybe Tracer. Or anyone, you know? Being a lonely, wild showgirl. All the miners, yeah, they're their gold. Oh, Lola Montez is maybe my favorite rock song of all time. And Volbeat, my favorite rock group. Oh my god. Okay. Techie? Too techie? I think we made her legs too techie. I really like the design and the shape of that, but it's like, what the fuck? No way should she have that much leg tech in the knee and then thigh. If maybe we untech almost all of it and still keep just that little knee into thigh and then the rest is like fabric. Considering it's an alt skin, we could really do lots of things. Like a hide coat? Hide and fringe and stuff would be cool. Really cool. Yeah, Lola Montez is one of my top 5 favorite songs right now. And for the last 5 years. It sat in the number 1 to 5 position. Peak. Volbeat's rockin' style helped me gain the confidence to try to get a job with Blizzard and to put my dreams for Overwatch into the larger dreams for Overwatch. Just listening to a lot of oh my god, I couldn't design like at all either. Like look at me designing now. I mean, goddamn designing fool. Yeah, and I do like one drawing of Tracer a day. Like, ooh. I gave her a hat. It wasn't that bad. You can go back and see some of them. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great either. I had so much to learn about design. And no one with the goddamn design tutorials I had in mind. The design tutorials that I made, they're the ones I wish I would have found. Ugh. Okay. Got like a fringe cape, like a scarf. We can't just do McCree's thing. We'd really have to switch it up before. Like a lot of cleavage somehow. And the vest. Cleavage. Oh, this fringe stuff is cool. And not much to go on, is it? Snakeskin, fringe, the killers themed. I'm not doing almost anything interesting with these guns. Till now. Okay, we'll just see how it all rolls out. I've got high hopes. I would love the chance to work with the Blizzard guys and just to help them to catalyze their own inspiration and creativity and set fire to that. We'll tilt her head up. You gotta capture the pose, obviously, but Ash is always wearing a hat. You got sad night Lola Montez Ash. And you can see there's cool patterns being suggested here, for sure. And kind of patterns on the scarf. It's a good question. Well, American. American. Probably something kind of similar to McCree. Something that still smells like him. Yeah, we all really like calling him McCree, but no, he's Cassidy. It's Cassidy forever. Oh shit, you give her like feathers? Feathers and a fringe vest with cleavage and a giant scarf. Wild girl. Fringe on the legs as well. Okay, I was thinking the vest goes down onto the legs. And they're like strapped on. Those cool straps. Now this is the outfit. It's gotta be if it's Lola Montez Ash. A bunch of straps down, but then everything on front is real strapped on. Like the fabric hanging behind her should be loose and tertiary. You know, complimentary, but then all the forms be really good. Cleavage. Optional feathers. Optional hat, I suppose. War paint. Cassidy left her, didn't he? He's just like, I don't know if he had good karma on that one. She's crazy though. So he had to do Overwatch stuff. I wouldn't have left her. Okay, what's her Bob gonna look like? He's gonna have fox ears too. No, can Bob have a hat? Because if she didn't have a hat, then he could have one. I don't know, man. It's like textures and patterns on him. Like, Navajo style. Everything can't be Navajo, but something deserty. There's a lot of desert textures and patterns along there. You could do something way different. It's desert. Desert adventure. I like the way Bob's got her back. Her only friend is a robot that she made. Oh, but she's feisty and murdery. Oh shit, that's my favorite outfit. Maybe not. That second one's still wicked cool. Take back the sci-fi knees. Maybe. I like that this sci-fi bits would just be on the knees. Like, you realize the way you keep adjusting your position of your clipboard makes this video almost unwatchable. I apologize for that. I really do. I apologize again. And another time. Let's see. We'll give this guy more pouches to make up for it. Already baggy leg, so it's like strap, strap, pouch, pouch. Mecha? It's just weird. Alright, I got a little disabled kitten that I take care of. His name is Sanji, and he's waking up here. So this time I really do have to go. It's been some very fun design stuff. I still think the Mercy stuff is like fucking unbeatable. Unbeatable. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Yokelish. Yokelish Ash. Not really though. Maybe, if you ran out of things. Yokelish Mercy is pretty cool. Yeah, Goddess of Mercy, Mercy. Mercy, mercy me, that Mercy Lago. That's me, the first year that I blow. How you say broke in Spanish? Me no hablo. It's Dark Fantasy by Kanye West. We know it's dark. We know it's dark fantasy. You don't have to. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna take care of this cat and keep on designing stuff, keep on workshopping, keep on sales pitching. I've developed so many skills to like, because I can't sell things and communicate normally and just do a sales pitch and get a job. So I'm like, I'll just have to just one punch man, my skill level's up so that I can punch my way through that wall. Take a stand day by day. Alright. Things get better. Things are good. Things are getting better. Things are okay. And getting better. Alright, sending you my peace and love. Love and design, love and Overwatch, love and life. Hoping that you're doing good. Yeah. Please bring joy to the world. Whatever you're doing. I hope to hear from you. And thank you very much.